Thanks, Nick. Stephanie Turkel is joining us. She is a registered dietitian. Thanks for being with us this morning. Now, if you're out there eating breakfast right now, you might want to set it down. This subject that we're going to talk about is a very difficult kind of subject, and it can be very embarrassing for a lot of people. There are millions of Americans that do suffer from IBS, and most of them are women. And I understand this well because it's something I have dealt with for my entire life. I'm kind of a private person, all you people know that out there, but there's a lot of people that have called and talked about this with me as well. The best way to be able to find out that you have it is to go to a gastroenterologist.
That's right.
But talk about some of the symptoms and what can cause IBS.
Okay, well, IBS, there's no really known cause for IBS, although stress plays a major role. Also, a family history, hormones, allergies, and infection could be causes of IBS.
And a lot of people have it in different levels and different forms.
Right.
And so, as you said, there's no known cause, there's no cure, really, and that symptoms vary, but diet, stress have an awful lot to do with this. So talk about how people can work through something like this.
Okay, well, some of the management techniques include reducing stress or eliminating stressors in your life. Sometimes you can't remove stress, but you can manage it better through physical activity and sleeping, getting plenty of good quality sleep. And also diet can help. Sometimes someone may have symptoms of IBS, and it could be due to a lactose intolerance. So checking for lactose intolerance can help. Stopping drinking milk and consuming dairy products for a period of about 2 weeks and seeing if your symptoms reduce.
And it can also be different kinds of dairy products where you can eat yogurt and that type of thing, but
Absolutely.
You can't have ice cream or milk. So it's just a matter of getting to know your own body. And for a lot of women, it can be something that's very difficult. A lot of people will never even leave the house. They have it so bad with social events, with dating, with professional potential. So what are some of the foods that for most people really affects this?
It could be foods that cause gassiness, like broccoli. It could be maybe if we're eating 2 or 3 larger meals, if we cut back and eat maybe 4 to 6 smaller meals, that could help.
And from what I understand with IBS too is that it is a bacteria that never goes away, and that sugar loves bacteria. So sugar, if you are suffering from this, is not your friend.
Right, right. It could be maybe too much bacteria in the colon, so things like yogurt can help regulate the bacteria in the colon.
Antibiotics can also aggravate that as well.
Truly.
Now, we've got a website that you have that has a lot of information on it for people in all sorts of different aspects of nutrition, and that's mypyramid.gov. Explain what people can find on that website.
Well, mypyramid.gov, it's the first time that the food guidance system or the food pyramid is interactive. And you can go to the website, and there's a place to enter your height and your weight, and it'll give you the calorie level that you should stay with to maintain your weight, and also the healthy foods to eat.
And we have that up on the screen. That's pyramid.gov. And also, we've got a nutrition label. Bree, if you could pull that up. For a lot of people, label reading is not necessarily an easy thing to do, but it's necessary, especially if you're suffering from this. And as I said, sugar, processed food. And so just kind of explain how somebody goes through and really reads the label and what is really important and what matters.
Right, this is a sample of what you might see on a prepared macaroni and cheese. At the very top, where it says nutrition facts, you'll see the serving size is 1 cup. And in this particular nutrition facts label, the servings in the container are 2. So if one were to eat the whole container, they would need to double the calories and the number of grams of fat and carbohydrate and protein and so forth. What's listed in yellow just underneath calories are things that you want to limit in your diet. The fats, especially saturated and trans fats, cholesterol, and sodium. What's in blue you want to get enough of. You want to focus on getting plenty of fiber. As you can see in this particular example, there is 0 grams of fiber. And a goal for fiber is more like 25 grams in a day. Also in blue show you at the bottom of the facts label the vitamins and minerals that are in the food product as well.
So with IBS, there can be an awful lot of pain, and as we said too, it can be very embarrassing for a lot of people as well.
Yes.
And but the best thing to do is to eat smaller amounts.
Right.
As you said, chew your food, a couple other things.
Chew your food well to help with digestion.
And that there is help out there.
Absolutely. There's a lot of good resources.
And there's some
support
medication
groups
that can also help as
Yes.
well. Thank you very much. And next week, we're going to be talking about what foods you should be eating instead of the other foods that are not so good for us. Even, you know, hidden fats as well that say that they're nutritious for us. We're going to talk about that next week. Thanks very much for joining us, and we'll be back with more in just 2 minutes.